Roadies. It is a crisp, clear day in Sisters Country. There was a dusting of snow on the mountain. The temperature, though, is like dropping in the 30s, and we have potential for snow on Saturday. But from what I've seen on Instagram, a lot of you have had some snow. Maybe we just want to get this year over with anyway. So bring on the snow, bring on the winter. Let's get through it, huh? I have a lot to share with you today. I have a lot of haul and stitchy kindness. And I thought we'd do a little bit of stitch with me. Well, I just jabber because I am so focused on this project. I feel kind of smug with the finishes that I've had, and so I'm kind of giving myself like a week stitchy vacation, which means that I'm going to stitch on whatever I want for that week with no agenda, no agenda. I can't wait to tell you. I see my sister tomorrow and we'll be giving her the Korean peeps, so I can't wait to share that with you, what she thinks about that. She's not a stitcher, but I'm sure she'll just love it. So first of all, I have a big pile next to me, and I'm just going to work through it. If you remember, I shared with you last video about Jean Farish. She had started her YouTube channel, and she is really an excellent stitching teacher, but she also has an Etsy shop, and so naturally I had to go and get me some charts because I don't have enough. Of course not. Can anyone have too many charts? But I'll show you which ones I chose. I bought 2 of them, and I just thought this was the sweetest chart, and it's Jean Farish Needleworks, and so that PDF download. Wouldn't it be awesome, like, to find a round frame? I think that would be awesome. So I got that one, and she gives an option of DMC or Cosmo, which I might try Cosmo just for fun. I know I use Cosmo Thread in my Crabapple Hill embroidery, and I know that Pioneer Quilts in Portland carries Cosmo Thread. So that might be kind of fun, just to kind of experience a different thread color and coverage. The second chart I bought, this is the thing, Jean is not only an excellent teacher, she's a designer, and she designs charts. Now I don't know how many times she's done this, but because although I feel like she's my best friend, I barely know her. I don't know her at all. Oh my God, am I a stalker? She does cross-stitch retreats on cruise ships to Alaska. Now, I've cruised to Alaska twice, and it is an excellent cruise. Part of it is the weather, the view. There are some things in Alaska that you cannot see unless you're on a boat of some kind, like some of the glaciers. And so, and some of the places that you're going by don't even have, the only way you get off of them is by plane or boat. So it's a really fun experience, and not a cruise that like goes on forever. But she designs a chart for her retreats on the cruise. So, and then after the cruise is over, then she'll release the chart. And this one was from last year's cruise, and I don't know if you can see or not, but I was in love with the bear and the moose because they have a certain kind of quilting design, stitching design built into their bodies. The only difference that I will do on this particular chart is I'm going to remove the word Alaska because I didn't go on the cruise, and I'm going to move that bottom border up. So my chart will be a little more square, and then naturally I will take her name off of the chart and put mine, although maybe if you are a stalker you should put that person's name on it, but I am going to do that. So this band here and the word Alaska will be gone, and I'll be moving this one up underneath the moose, and it will match this top one. But I just love the chart. I just love it. So that is on my future. Let's see. The pile is in no particular order. This is the cutest card ever. A chubby bee from Sue. Oh, such a sweet birthday card. I just love it. But wait till you see. I didn't even pull it all out. I think she has a business. She didn't say that in her note, but it says there's my little package was wrapped up. I didn't rip it all up, but there was a pre-printed sticker on it that says Sister Susie Sews. Handmade. It's so cute. But wait till you get a load of this. I know. For those of you that follow me on social media, Woody and Jessie are a big part of my life. And the fact that I now have a project bag, a Woody project bag. I can't tell you. I didn't even know there was Woody fabric. You know, I'm thinking that some of you must realize that I'm kitting up a lot of things and I don't have enough bags to because this is gonna, I mean, there's stuff that's in like those freezer bags waiting for me to get a project done so I can move it to a proper bag. Thank you so much, Sue. Thank you so much. This is so adorable. Woody. I always like to remember to leave the card where the bag came from so that I can oh, there it is. This came all the way from England. So you have Woody fabric in England and I've never even seen it here. Oh, this is so much fun. Yeah, yesterday Jessie and Woody were shopping on the back of a woolly mammoth. This is from Melissa Miller. Let's see. Oh, this is that chart I ordered. Oh my gosh. I saw this and, oh, there's another little thing. And I so need to make this for G. It is an old one. Remember, this chart was $3. But And it's an oldie. It so reminded me of the area around here. And it said, "My husband, a strong arm to lean upon, a tender shoulder to cry upon, a patient ear to sound upon, a firm chest to rest upon, a loving heart to rely on. All these things I find in you, my only lover and my best friend." G's birthday's in February, so can I get it done? I was so happy to order this. Oh, and then look at these fun things. Here's a bookmark, a reminder to read your Bible every day, and a thank you note for buying the chart, and all these little extra note cards. These pretty little extra note cards, which I go through a lot of note cards. I'm excited about this. Excited. Okay, so that is going to have to be kitted up into my woody bag. Okay. From my girlfriend, my childhood girlfriend from high school, my high school classmate, Danielle. What is this? A Pura Vida bracelet. Well, how cute is that? It's a bee and butterfly. It helps the habitat. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. It's got a little bee charm on it. And it came in the sweetest little bag. I'm going to put that on afterwards. Embroidered note card kit. Danielle, you are a stinker and a half. Here, I just said I sent out a lot of note cards, and now I have to sew them. Oh, these look so cool. Oh, look at that. It comes with needles. It comes with the pre-printed design, envelopes, and cards. Oh, and the floss. Ooh, my gosh, does that look pretty. Glue dots. Oh, and it shows you, oh good, thank goodness, the instructions. The destructions, as I call them. Oh, look at this. The designs in this kit were adapted from Sashiko embroidery designs. Well, that should be a piece of cake for me, right? I'm all about the Sashiko. That is going to be an interesting endeavor. This is from Christine Malone at 20 Stitches, Palo Alto. Oh, how fascinating is this? I've never even heard of this. I don't want to lose all these pieces. So you're just going to have to sit tight for a minute while I stick them back in, because there's so many important pieces to this. Those look fascinating. Oh, and then a couple of pieces of cross-stitch fabric. 32 count sage. And this is also 32 count. How cool is that? One can never have too much fabric, huh? Life's a beach. Enjoy the waves. She lives down near the beach. You are a sweetheart, Daniel. Thank you so much. Thank you for adding to my pile of handwork. I'll have to get one of those cards done and send it to you. Okay. This is from, oh, I ordered this from Kimberly Mueller. And I wish she had, oh, here it is. Willow Hill Samplings. That's her shop. Yes, that is her shop. And so here I ordered this Busy Bee pincushion. Just because. And then I just thought this was a lovely sentiment and I wanted to make it. Yes. Yeah, you can tell I haven't been to my mailbox in a long time. This is a big one. This is from Lorraine. Now Lorraine, I was like, holy, oh, it's a project bag, which means new projects. Oh my gosh, is this ever gorgeous? Oh, it's that, oh, that bee fabric. And it has, oh, it has a charm with my initial on it. And all kinds of fun things in it. Oh, Lorraine, this is going to be so much fun. Oh, look at this chart. Yeah, the mother of the bees, the little stitcher. Oh my gosh. And I think these are called, I mean, you could just stick them in a pin cushion, but I've heard about things called counting pins. Happy birthday month. I love that. Oh, jeez. Is that not a beautiful view? Beautiful view. Well, you're right. I celebrate all month. Oh, she worked OB too. Oh my gosh. This is a wool mat by Buttermilk Basin, but look at how adorable that is. So adorable. Well, I have to make that one. There's no two ways about it. So now I have to figure out what project gets to go in the bee bag. This is lovely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much. Now this one I opened up, or rather, Annette and I opened it up. This one got mailed to the stitching post, and so And the bummer part of it all is that the mailer got thrown away. I should have saved the mailer because now I don't have an address to say thank you. One day you're young and trendy, the next day you're impressed by someone's washer and dryer situation. Is that where I am? Oh, that is hysterical. Oh, this is from Allison in England. It is true. We are so apart, yet this brings us together. And I can't tell you, when I opened this up at the stitching post, here's what was in there. One of the things was in there, and Annette and Jackie go, "Are you going to England?" Well, nobody has to travel now. I said, but I'm dreaming. I am definitely dreaming. Oh, yeah, I'm going to put a mark by every place that has a stitching shop. Oh, someday. And look at this project bag. I tell you, I'm going to have so many whips. And then look at the back. Allison, it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. So fun. And now I have this atlas, and you know, G is a retired cartographer. He drew maps for a living, so he loves these kind of things. He doesn't like Siri telling him which way to go. He actually likes to look at the map. Somehow it stays in his brain, and then he gets assistance from the navigator, but he loves the maps. Oh man, someday I'm going. Someday I'm going. And then the last box, then we'll get to some stitching. And this, I haven't opened all these things. That's why I'm having so much fun. I got them ready so you wouldn't have to look at me struggle to. This is from Carolyn. I love visiting with you too. Oh, and look at that. I can't, where, holy moly. Holy moly. Did she? Let's see. I know you guys are dying to see what's in this box, huh? You're funny, Carol. Look at this. Come on, Erin, the 2 Martini Stitcher. You started knitting. Look at these. Oh. Oh my gosh, the whole box smells amazing. Look at these pumpkins. I have to put them out. I have to put them out right away. Right away. Oh, they're so soft. Wow. I am fascinated by what people can accomplish. And then she dried some peppermint. She told me not to think it was something else. dried peppermint from her garden. Oh my gosh. What? Oh, 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 oh. Oh. Look at that. It's got a little button and a little tie. Oh my gosh. Can you believe that? Look at that. There is the tiniest tomato pincushion, thread and wool needle counter things. That's, oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that little wool bee. I tell you, you are amazingly talented. You have got to see this. Oh my gosh, and she signed it inside. Look at that tiny little tomato pincushion. Fits right in here. Oh, that is absolutely the cutest thing I have ever seen. And it has a little pincushion, a little thing on the top to hold those pins, and then this little thing ties and it rolls up. Who thinks of these? I mean, really? This is what happens when you don't pick up your mail for weeks because you're not there. It says, "Happy birthday, Anna." Oh, oh my gosh. Look at that little wall hanging or table mat. Look at that. Oh my gosh. She's stitched it and quilted it, and there's a spider on it with the beautiful gold lame spider web. My heart is bursting. My heart is bursting. Of all weeks, this week was a great week for all this love. I tell you, thank you so much, Carolyn. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. So cute. I've got to go put it out in the great room out there. Oh, what is this? Oh yes, this is, and it's interesting. This is a new project by Sylvia Ward, S. Ward Designs on Etsy, and I'll link all that stuff down below. She is designing project tracker cards. Especially, these are going to be especially good for those of you that have those, like I think Erin the Two Martini has this tracker book that she put together, and that if you punched a hole, you could add these to your project tracker. But look at these cards that she has designed. It has all the information about your project, the start date, the finish date, and then the number of days that you worked on it. You could blot, you could it's just a really clever way of keeping track of projects from 2020 to 2022. So I will link her down below. She's in Roseville, California, and she just started a brand new Etsy shop. So we have to give her lots of love. We have to give her lots of love. So I'm going to take a little sip of this, and then I want to show you some charms that my friend Sandy sent me. You might notice that on Wally I have this beautiful dragonfly, and the little charm on it says always in my thoughts. So I decided to hang it on Wally to remind me of Sandy, and because boy, we sure do miss our girlfriends, don't we? And she sent these 3 charms, and they are all so fun. And you could use them. You could use them on like project bag pulls, or you could use them for your thread rings, which is what I think I'm going to do. But these are so fabulous. So look at this one. So cute. So cute. And then there is this little camping trailer. And this one, never stop exploring. Oop. Am I making you go by charts? Go by charts. No. I'm not trying to hypnotize you really, but that's what that looks like. So it's going to be fun deciding how to use those. Well, today, and what I have been working on for the last few days, is my birthday start. And if you remember, I had chosen this project, which is a big honkin' project. It's very wide. Just to give you an idea, it's 406 stitches wide and only 95 stitches high. But what I've decided to do, just to make myself feel excited, is I'm doing the top alphabet all the way across. And then I'm going to stop for a while and move on to some other stuff that I have in a rotation. But I thought it would be fun to get all of that alphabet done. So right now I am on S. So I'll show you. So I'm on S, and I have the rest of the alphabet to go. Isn't that crazy? And I ordered a frame back in September, and it still hasn't come. So I'm doing this all in hand, which is fine. I know how to do it in hand, but I really wanted to see what, I really wanted to learn two-handed stitching, and so far I haven't gotten my frame yet. Let's see. It's over here, huh? What's interesting about this particular project is that it is, I kitted it up at, now I bought the chart, I believe, at the Addict when I was in Arizona. I think I took the price tag off, but I'm pretty sure I got it at. And you had a choice of doing DMC or Anchor. And I have never stitched with Anchor. And so it turned out that the West, which is a nonprofit stitching thread gift shop in Tucson, Arizona, carried Anchor. So I kitted this whole thing up with Anchor thread just to have the experience. And sure, I'm only on the alphabet, so I'm only using one color, which is a navy blue, but I'm liking it. It's a little bit fuzzier than DMC, and because of that, it has a little better coverage, I guess you could say, a little better coverage. So I saw in the news that they had a funeral for one of the glaciers. It's really sad when we see the changes sometimes that occur in nature, and we definitely get a first-hand view of what Mother Nature is dealing with, because when we first moved here, and it was over 30 years ago, there was snow on the mountains year-round. Yeah, there was just snow on the mountains. It never melted totally because there were glaciers up there. And now it's during the late spring and summer, you can see all the rock. There's hardly any glacier left up there. It's disturbing, to say the least. And so there was a group that went and had a funeral for the glacier, one of the glaciers that's up there. Yeah, there's a little dusting of snow up there, but boy, not much. We've been working our way through Endeavor and have been enjoying it quite a lot. We've been enjoying it quite a lot since we don't have our midsummer murders. You know, we have the best little movie house here in town. I mean, it's such a lovely little movie house, but it still hasn't opened. So much is closed still. I'm excited that this weekend is the Pacific Northwest Stitch Summit. I think that's what they call it. With Acorns and Threads, it's a Zoom meetup. It was supposed to be, you know, it was supposed to be a workshop, but now we have to do it on Zoom, and it's with Beth Twist, Heartstring Samplery, and Plum Street, Paulette. And so that's going to be a lot of fun. Just to meet, now I know Beth because she's an Oregon girl. Yeah, I like to say we're besties, but she probably doesn't know who I am. But, and Paulette, you know, I mean, yeah. looking forward to just being there, stitching. That'll be fun. Yeah, I'm kind of liking this anchor thread. Those pumpkins are so freaking cute. And that little sewing pouch. How clever. I heard an owl this morning. The owl usually lands on Mark's house. The house across the creek from me is for sale. The couple that owned it actually live on the other side of the mountain, and they've made a choice to sell the home, and it's kind of sad, you know, the neighborhood changes and people come and go, but I can always guarantee this time of year that an owl lands on his roof and talks, and you can hear the other owl off in the distance, and they're talking back and forth and back and forth. So have you been checking out the YouTube channel for Acorns and Threads? It makes you spend money. I know that. Because, you know, you kind of see the YouTube channel, then when you go into the shop, you say, I want that thing on, yeah, this episode. Very, very fun. So I'm supposed to go 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. It's like you gotta just get it just right, and sometimes you just can't go in the right hole. Yeah. Whoop, little knot. I think the next project that is going to be it, as soon as I finish this row of alphabet, then the next project that it has to be a deadline, got to get it done, is Silas's stocking, Christmas stocking. Yeah, I think that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go down one. I have in my mind, okay, so back to that 10-inch square box. I think I haven't measured it yet, but I think I am going to initially do Whip It Good with that. And then my goal, my New Year's start, this is something that some of you who have either purchased it or downloaded it when it was free, that Pandemic by Long Dog Sampler. I've never done a Long Dog Sampler, and I think it's Long Dog, Floss Tube, which I love her, and I think Pretty Southern. I think the two of them have done it together, done a Long Dog Sampler, I should say, not that one in particular, but I think I'm going to start that one as my New Year's start and go for a year. The thing about it, though, The thing about that is that truly I have some projects that are big projects. I mean, I really need to get that, the trees, the trees done, the Renato Parolin trees. I would like to get that done. I was gonna shorten it. I was gonna make it smaller because I was thinking that thing is gonna cost me a grandchild's college education to frame it. But I saw it done on Instagram and it's just so lovely. I hate to cheat myself out of it. So, yeah. I really need to get that one done. I haven't stitched on it in a long time. Maybe I should put that as my, okay, maybe the long dog could be my 2021 start, and the trees could be my 2021 whip / UFO. I'm just not very good at following rules. I'm not very good at spinning the wheel or any of that stuff. So it's but maybe I need to put my big girl panties on, huh? I miss my little peeps already. My little guys up there in Portland. I like the fuzziness of this anchor thread. I don't know if that's what you call it, but I do like it. Did you hear that? My stomach is growling. My stomach is growling. It wants me to feed it sugar and salt, but I have to be off of sugar and salt. Well, this afternoon I gotta go upstairs and be sewing some Halloween pillowcases and listening to my book. I'm listening to Camino Island, and it's a suspense. I think it's a Grisham. Isn't that horrible? Let me see, just so I don't sound totally, like I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, John Grisham, Camino Island. Yeah, you know what I hate is that you won't have books come from the library for a while, and then all of a sudden they all come at once. It's like oh my gosh, all I want to do is watch Floss Tube, but I have to enjoy these books, because if I don't, the time limit expires and then they yank it back and you aren't finished. I hate that. 18. Wow. I think once I saw that the temperature was dropping, it made me want to shop for charts. Suddenly it's like I saw Barb on Lost in Floss stitching this Halloween thing, and I had to have it, and she said she'd seen it on the internet. It's an old chart, and so I'm on there on eBay hunting for that chart, and I found it, so it's on its way, which is, you know, it's kind of like, it's winter time. Winter is coming, and I'm like a little squirrel with acorns, and I'm gathering them up and you know, doing that thing. You know, it's not toilet paper, it's cross-stitch charts. Okay, I think my stomach is telling me I need to stop stitching and go eat some lunch. But before I go, I am going to do the random number generator and see who is the winner of this fabulous coupon book from Acorns Threads. Oh, it's going to be so awesome. Look at January's 20% off your entire purchase in January. What a way to start 2021. I'm going to be there, right there with you. So stay tuned. Well, we went to the random comment picker, the YouTube program, and we entered the words acorn or acorns, and the winner is Rhonda Nord. She said, the pandemic has made me do more stash enhancement than I would do in 5 years. Been spending money, I hear ya, like a drunken sailor, squirreling away charts, floss, fabric, needles, floss drops, and project bags, kitting projects up and getting my acorns all in a row for the long winter ahead. Well, Rhonda, I am so happy that you won this, because this is going to help you squirrel away in 2021. So either email at woolymammoth1@gmail.com or message me on Instagram your mailing address, and I will get this in the mail to you. Congratulations, and thank you for subscribing. We'll see you all later. Thank you for hanging out with me. It was, I know, a drawn out haul and stitchy kindness video, but we got to do a little bit of stitching. So see you next time around, and you take care, okay?